Parliamentary Affairs Minister weighing on the issues that have plagued the Parliament. And we have seen what has happened over the past few days. You'd also remember that the Prime Minister was to address the Lok Sabha, but in absolutely unprecedented scenes, the Prime Minister could not address the House, and this was after a confrontation took place. Later, we also got more details of what actually happened on the day. Details have emerged how the opposition MPs had come near the Prime Minister's seat, and there was also unparliamentary language that was used near the Speaker's office, which is why the Speaker had informed the Prime Minister of an impending attack that could take place, which is why the Prime Minister did not come to the Parliament and did not address the Parliament. So the BJP has said this, and now we are seeing a face-off from both sides, because the Congress party has rejected it completely, from Rahul Gandhi going on to say that if there was information about an attack on the Prime Minister, then why is an FIR not being filed? But on the other hand, there are details emerging, including a letter from the BJP MPs who have spoken about what happened, and they say that the opposition was unruly, that they were throwing papers towards the chair, much of it also caught on camera, and that the opposition MPs, women MPs in particular, had stormed not just to the well of the House, but there was also word that there could be an attack on the Prime Minister. My colleague Mohit Bhatt is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Mohit, we've already seen a letter from the Congress MPs and a letter from the BJP MPs. The Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister has also addressed the same issue, going on to say that what we saw in the Parliament on the day was unprecedented, and now more and more details are coming out on what actually happened on that day. So take us through the details that are available on what happened that day. Why is it that the Prime Minister could not address the House?
Well, Pratibha, in fact, you see, first it was the Congress MPs, women MPs yesterday, who wrote a letter to the Speaker and said that these are the baseless allegations the Speaker has leveled, that the Congress women MPs specifically were going towards the Prime Minister's chair and they wanted to get out the Prime Minister. Now, this comes in the backdrop of the fact that House Speaker on the floor of the House stated that he asked Prime Minister not to speak in Lok Sabha on the motion of thanks to the President's speech, because he believed that day the situation went out of the hand. There was massive ruckus in the Parliament and any untoward incident could have happened. Now, post that, we have seen that how strong reactions have come in from the Congress party and the other opposition parties. Now, yesterday, Congress MPs wrote a letter in this regard. Today, we saw that how the BJP MPs, women MPs, wrote letter to the Speaker, hailing his decision of not asking Prime Minister to come to the House. And they also stated that the women MPs of the Congress party were moving towards the Prime Minister's chair. They were moving towards the Treasury bench, and they've asked for a strict action. The current Parliamentary Affairs Minister have also stated that the protocols were not being followed by the Congress MP. Congress doesn't adhere to the Parliament. There is a better way of talking and following protocols. We did not let our MPs go and fight back. Imagine if that would have happened. What could have happened? So today is an important day, Pratibha. Now, whether Rahul Gandhi will be allowed to speak, whether he'll speak on the budget, whether he'll speak on what he wants to, that will be very interesting to see. And at 11 p.m. the Parliament will start. We have to wait and watch what exactly.
Just a few minutes to go for the Parliament to reconvene, isn't it? At 11 it reconvenes again today. Yesterday we saw a complete washout in the Parliament. We saw this take place yet again, the showdown. But let's also talk about how from a virtual Cordon to the Dhamki, what all really happened on the day. Let's get you the details that are available at this point, and all of it revealed by sources on what actually happened. Now, all of us remember these visuals. The opposition leaders had gone to the well of the House and very close to the chair as well. They also threw papers. All of it was also caught on camera. Sources saying that the opposition MPs had entered the well of the House, much of it also caught on camera, and some of these MPs even climbed onto the tables and tore papers. The women MPs in particular had also moved aggressively towards the Prime Minister's seat, and there was a virtual cordon that was found around where the Prime Minister actually sits. So you can see the women MPs as well, some of them being marked in our visuals as well. So they formed a visual cordon around the Prime Minister's seat. And then some women also crossed over to the Treasury benches. They had banners and placards in hand that were being displayed inside. So it was very confrontational. So this openly confrontational posture was adopted by them, and the opposition MPs laid siege to the Prime Minister's seat. This is when it was very clearly crossing the line for the opposition as well. So the senior ministers also seated there, that entire place also being encroached upon, and this heightened a sense of disorder and insecurity as well. The opposition MPs, in fact, after that also visited the Speaker's chamber. And what we are told is that not just what we saw in the Parliament, but even in the Speaker's chamber, unparliamentary and threatening language had been used by some of the MPs. The opposition MPs had said, "Dekhte hain Prime Minister kya karte hain. Let's see what he does." These were some of the words that were used by them. Unparliamentary words also being used, which is what led to the Speaker actually advising the Prime Minister not to come to the House because the situation could have escalated further. And you just heard the Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju saying as well that we advised our side not to get aggressive because then the situation could have increased much further. It could have gotten much worse. In fact, after the Congress women MPs wrote to the Speaker, the BJP MPs have also now written to Om Birla seeking strict action against the opposition MPs for this heinous act in the House. Let's listen into the reactions.
Ma'am, you have demanded an inquiry and action against those who went to the Prime Minister's chair. How do you, see this demand, and why did you thank Speaker also on that?
We thank the Speaker because on that day, on the 4th of February, Speaker did show a lot of courage and he did the right thing by making sure that there was nothing which went wrong that day. A lot of things could have happened because the ladies from the opposition party did come towards the Pradhan Mantri's chair and they surrounded our Prime Minister's chair, which wasn't right. It is not the right way to do things. There are a lot of ways that you can ask for your demands and do things. There's a protocol that needs to be maintained, which was not maintained that day. You also saw that the table was climbed, the MPs climbed the table, and they did throw papers at the Speaker's chair, which was wrong. So we do want not inquiry per se, but we do want it to be looked into so that this is not repeated in the future.
So yesterday, the women Congress MPs wrote a letter to the Speaker. They only focused on the fact that Rahul Gandhi was not allowed to speak, and they claimed that the Speaker was under pressure from the ruling government, that he was being biased. And now there's a counter letter that has been written by the BJP MPs. And my colleague Sagarika joins us with the details. Sagarika, what are the women BJP MPs saying?
Pratibha, you just heard Malika Devi, who's a signatory of this very letter, letter written by women BJP MPs, putting the focus on everything that transpired on the 4th of February, the chaos that happened in the Lok Sabha. Here, I'm just going to take you through one part of the letter because we've told our viewers about, the entire inside details of what happened. In this letter, a counter letter, the women BJP MPs are lauding the Speaker. They say, the Honourable Speaker, during your nearly 7 years as the presiding officer of this August House, you have consistently endeavoured to enhance its prestige and effectiveness. As Speaker of this great House, you've always displayed impartiality and you gave equal opportunity to all members, irrespective of party affiliations. We therefore repose complete faith and confidence in your leadership and feel that the Lok Sabha is fortunate to have you as its custodian. Here, they are lauding the Speaker for the role he played, in dousing the tensions, in avoiding what could have been a larger confrontation. In another aspect of the letter, the women BJP MPs say that the alarming turn of events that took place in the August precincts of the Lok Sabha has left all of us deeply concerned. The prevailing situation had the potential to result in serious and untoward consequences and could have marked one of the darkest moments in history of our parliamentary democracy. We therefore urge you to take strongest possible action under the rules against the opposition MPs who have committed such heinous acts within the precincts of the House, and they brought disrepute to our democratic institutions. So in moments from now, the Parliament will reconvene. We've been seeing disruptive scenes over the last few days, and today the government is putting focus on what exactly happened on the 4th. They've given us a full detailed account of the chaos that transpired, and women MPs of the BJP too have written a counter letter. Over to you.
Okay, all right. Sagarika, thank you for joining us. You told us what the BJP MPs have said in that letter to the Speaker. Let's also tell our viewers what the Congress MPs, women MPs, have told the Speaker. They had written this letter yesterday, and here is what they went on to say. Now, they say that the Speaker has been forced by the government to make these allegations against the MPs. In fact, they put the focus entirely on the fact that Rahul Gandhi could not speak in the Parliament, going on to say that Rahul Gandhi was deliberately denied the opportunity to speak, and said that we demanded action on the BJP MP and you acknowledged a mistake, but then later went back on your word. So they claim that they had met the speaker, asked him to take action against a BJP MP. The speaker had agreed, after which he went back on his word. In their letter, they say that the speaker later said that he was waiting for the government's response, which raises serious questions on his authority as speaker. So what the women MPs of the Congress party essentially went on to say is that clearly the speaker was pressurized, going on to say that he has been biased, a charge that has been rejected completely by the BJP MPs. So this showdown continues. We have less than about 15 minutes to go for the Parliament to reconvene. Let's see what happens today. For now, we're slipping into a very short break here. We'll be right back. Stay with us.